Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad everyone's watching today. Today is competition day and I'm doing a giveaway. No one knows what the palette is, so this is a full surprise. I have two of these palettes and one is to give away. So I am now going to show you the palette we are going to be giving away. Obviously this is not it, the other one's there, I'll show you that one in a minute. This is by Jolie Beauty. This is the Golden Skies palette. Make sure you watch till the end to be entered into this competition. This is the brand new one that's not been opened, still got its seal on, as you can see. So I'm going to put this back in here because I won't be opening this one because this is for the giveaway. I have done the alternative of taking the plastic wrap off and all of that. So it comes in a cardboard slit, which is quite sparkly. I don't know whether you can see all that. We will be doing swatches today, so whoever wins the second palette will see how it performs. Right, so this is Jolie Beauty's Golden Skies palette, and if you look, the colours are phenomenal. I will take a picture and put it in the bottom corner while I'm reading the colours out. So we have White Out, Warmth, Glint, Mustard, Sunny, Peony, Panther, Sand, Desire, Soulful, Journey, Dawn, Dusk, Flame, Rose Gold, Dew, Statue, Raise, Vivid, Romance, Autumn, Deepen, Daybreak, Rave, Electric, Spaced, Beauty, Mystery, Sundown, Bakewell, Cranberry, Nightmare, Knockout and Blackout. And this is what it looks like. So we are now going to swatch the colours, and I'll still name the colours as I'm swatching. I'll try and swatch them on my arm. So the first one is going to be White Out. So let's just get in there and as you can see, as you're rubbing it, that's what it fades out. So I'm going to also now see whether it's buildable, because this is my first time using this palette too. I haven't touched it. And by the look of that, it's buildable. Next colour is Warmth. And give it a good little rub. It's quite hard to see on this camera. I can see it quite well. It's quite an orangey brown summery warm tone. Let's go over it to make sure it can be builded up. And there you go. Because you always want something that starts off not as pigmented, because it's better to build than just have a big patch of colour. Next colour is Glint, and this is quite a shimmery shade, as you can see. Oh, and that's very pretty. That is very pretty. I do like that one. The next colour is Mustard. Oh, that's a very deep yellow. It's not a shimmer, so if anyone thinks that that's a shimmer, that's not. Sorry about the lighting, if the lighting keeps coming in and out of focus. Now, we're going into Sunny. And that they're all three different shades of like a yellowy. They will all blend together very well. Let's just say that, because I can tell by the colours. Next shade is the next colour, Peony. Which looks like this. So it's quite a pinky shade. Let's see if that one's buildable, because I don't actually like how that one's come out. Let's try again. Oh, that's better. It's like a pastel pink, which goes really pretty on the eyes. Is Panther. And that is the last colour on the top row. They look very good to me. Right, now we're going on to our second row, and the first colour is Sand, which is like quite a beigey colour, or cream colour you may call it. Lighting is very bad in this room. I do apologise. And that is a very good colour when you're setting your eye primer. So this would be perfect for that. So the next colour we're going into is Desire. Oh, this looks like a very good coppery shade. Ooh, look at the pigment. That is so pretty. It's unbelievable. I really do like that. The next colour is Soulful, which is another deep brown. It looks like this. If the camera will focus. No, it keeps focusing on my face instead. That's a very good colour as well. The next colour we are going into is Jolie. It looks like this. It's quite lovely shimmery gold. Oh, and it's coming out very, very sparkly. Very sparkly. I do like that. Look at it, just catch the light there. Our next colour is Dawn. Which is a lovely, it's like an orangey yellow shade, so I'll say more like a sunset shade. Which this palette is perfect for the summertime. Absolutely perfect. It looks gorgeous. It's got all the right colours in there. I'm quite happy about it. Our next colour is Dusk. Which looks like this. Oh, it's very pretty pink. I have got loads of pinks like this, but I love a pink eye. Our next shade is Flame. Which looks like this, and it's like a red. Now we're on to our third row, and the next colour we are going into is Rose Gold. which I must say, just looking at this colour, I'm in love with it already. So we're definitely probably going to get a pink look today. Oh my god, look at the shimmer on that. That's very pretty, very pretty. I do like that one. And our next shade is Dew, which is another goldy shade. And it's a very lovely shimmer, very lovely. Oh, try not to hit the light there. Even that one's a very pretty shimmery colour. Pigment is absolutely divine. Next colour is Statue, which is like another coppery shade but a different tone of copper, which is also another shimmer shade, which looks very, very pretty. Our next colour is Feminine, which is this lovely pink. Ooh, it's quite a light pink, so it's another like pastel-y pink. Not as pastel as the other one, but I hope you guys can see that. Our next shade, Raise, which is this beautiful orange, and if you look at these three oranges, they would all go into one tone basically as you're blending them in. They'll all blend into each other very well. Oh, that's very nice too. Our next colour is Vivid. That looks like a very pretty colour. If you look, these colours would all go very well together. Our next colour is Romance, which is like a purpley pink. Now I do want to do a purple look soon, just to see whether it suits me, because the pink suits me very well. So the next shade we're going to go into is Autumn, which is another coppery shade. That's a very pretty colour too. Next colour we are going into is Deepen. Next colour we're going into is Daybreak, which is like this dark, deep red. Oh, that's very pretty. That's very pretty red. Next colour we are going into is Rave, which is this nice pinky colour. Just to show you that you can deepen it up, because obviously when I do my eyes I go random like this. So the more you rub, the more the pigment will come out. But if you rub once the pigment's all gone away, it'll start fading again. So you have to sort of know your points. Oh, this is a lovely colour. This is the colour Electric. And as you can see, them three shades all go into one. So you do have the shades to help you out. Lovely. That looks very, very, very pretty. Next colour we are going into is Spaced. And as you can see, it's very pigmented too. It's very pretty though, very pretty. Our next colour is Beauty, which I don't know whether you're going to be able to tell on camera. This is a brown, but on camera it's showing like a purpley colour, but it's not, it's a brown. So you have quite a few neutrals in here as well. So that's the end of our 4th row. Right, so our 5th and final row, we are going into the colour Mystery, which is another brown. Very pigmented. This colour looks like it'd be good for when you're like packing on the outer corner. Our next colour is Sundown, which is, it looks to me like a shimmery red, like it's like a burgundy tone. And it is quite shimmery, but it's not quite showing up as well on camera. I do apologise, but you can just slightly see it shimmer there. Next shade is Bakewell. Oh, this just makes me think of cakes. I love cakes. And this is like another burgundy, but not a shimmer. But I don't know, if I come back a bit you might be able to see that. Our next shade is Cranberry, which it's like it looks, even without being on camera, it looks like a burgundy but with a tint of purple in it. I don't know whether you'll be able to pick that up. It looks quite purpley, more than red, because cranberries are red, aren't they? So let's just make sure that it is buildable, because as you can see, sometimes it doesn't come out very well. And by the look of that, it is very buildable. Very impressed with these palettes so far. Our next colour is Nightmare, which is another purpley shade. Ooh, I like that. I really like that shade. I can't wait to use that one. So I can't wait to get my Bloodlust palette, because there'll be loads of purples in there to do a purple look. I think that's probably when I'm going to do my purple look, when I've got my Bloodlust palette. Our next shade is Knockouts, which is another dark brown. Ooh, that one might have a little bit of trouble. Let's just check to make sure. That one is not so pigmented, but I'm sure it's very buildable. I'll go back in just to confirm that it is. So that's 3 smudges and the pigment comes up for that one. So we haven't had no problems with any of the others. Some have been 2, which is quite normal, to be fair, that you have to dip your finger in. But that one, which is Knockout, it takes about 3. Probably because it's a darker colour, I don't know. Sometimes the darker colours are better than the lighter colours. Sometimes the lighter colours are better than the darker colours. Alright, we are now on the last shade. This is Blackout. And I don't know whether you can tell, but it's got a greeny tone into it. But it's like a blacky green, if that makes sense. And we'll see how it comes out. I'll see if I can show you better on camera. Don't know whether you can see that just slight glimpse of green in there. And that is our last shade, and that would be very good for a smoky eye. And you could probably use it as like a lid liner. Right, I'm gonna start off with eye primer to prime the eyes. I always prime the eyes, because even though them colours are really good, eye primer helps them, you might as well say, stick. So I'm using the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer, and it's called Base Illuminate, and there is 0.5 fluid ounces, and I got this basically because it's very sparkly, it's very me, and you get quite a lot of product in there. As you can see, I've used this quite a few times, and all I do, I just smooth my finger in it. It's a bit like a mousse. I tap there and tap there. That is literally all you need. And spread that over the eye. You want a big fluffy brush, like a big fluffy eye brush, as big as you can get it. This is the JH32. Don't know whether you can see that very well. We'll leave writing down below. First shade I'm going to go into is Sand. Now I'm not going to show the colours as I go in them, but I'll keep a picture of the palette down here and put like a ring around it. So I'm going to go in with the colour Sand just to set the primer. This doesn't need to be pigmented for that part, for the pure fact that it's only to set the primer, so we don't need the colour pop in here. And I do apologise if I have to keep looking down, but I just want to make sure I stay in camera. And just blend it all throughout where you've put the primer. So I might go in for quite a light pink look today, because I prefer a light pink look over a dark pink. I'm going to go in to the colour Peony, and this isn't so much of a pinky colour, but it's like a peachy pink, if that makes sense. I'm just going to go in the arch for this. And all I do is go back and forward like window wipers, and sometimes swirl it just to push the product over to the end. And this will deepen. When you do circular motions, you can spread it and then do your window wiper motions. And do the other eye. Make sure they're both even. Right, and because I need this brush again, I'm just going to dust off some of this product. So I've been using the same brush the whole time so far. Just going to dust off some of the product because we don't want that part moving anymore. The next colour I'm going in with is Feminine, which we are all very feminine. And I'm just gonna circle it in the corner here, just to deepen that part up first. And then after I've done that, I'm gonna spread it over. There is a bit of fallout, but that doesn't really bother me. It's a bit, like, even if it's under the eye, like it is a bit here, I always correct my eyes once I've finished doing eyeshadow, so I tend to not have any mistakes by the finished look. And go in again, just deepen it up there, and then spread it over. Circular motions and window wipers. Now that looks very good. Right, now I'm going to go in with my next brush, and the brush I'm going to use is, now I know these shimmer shades, they do not normally need a setting spray. As you can see, all the colours come out very perfectly, but I like to use a setting spray just to make the colour pop a bit more. And you can use setting spray for these if you want it to pop that much. So I'm just going to use my YSL setting spray. Shake it off a bit. And I'm going to go in with the colour Rose Gold. And I'm going to get my little mirror for this, so I can just see more of what I'm doing. Right, and as you can see, because I've wet it, it's come out even more pigmented, which is what I like. It looks very shimmery. I'm going to do the other eye as well. I'm going to wet it again. Shake a bit of that off. Go back in with Rose Gold. And shake a bit of it off too. Here we go. And I like to try and make the line with the tip of the brush. Do this very, very slowly. And then when you get to the middle, glide it down and spread it across. And as you can see, that pigment is just divine. Now I'm going to try and make this eye look exactly like this one, because it doesn't look as shimmery, but as you can see, the pigment is perfect. So we'll try go over this one and wet it again, because I weren't too sure whether it actually got wet. So that's what it looks like if it's not wet, because I don't think it actually hit the brush when I sprayed the setting spray. This one definitely did, because the colours were very, very popping. So back into Rose Gold. And as you can see, once again, the colour is very beautiful. And we try and get the detail as perfect as possible. Right, now I'm going to go in with one more shade, and then we'll get the rest of the face done. And then I'll let you all know how to enter the competition. So I'm going to spray the clean side of the brush, which is this side. And I'm not sure whether I told you the name of this brush. This brush is the JH41. And we haven't really got any more pinky shades of shimmers in this palette, but I have a feeling that this shimmery shade will go very well with this one, or maybe even this one with this one. So I'm going to see what I prefer. I think I'm going to go in with autumnal. So as you can see, there are 2 tones there. And because I have quite a bit of a hooded eye, I try to go a tiny bit higher than my lid. As you can see, there's quite a bit of fallout here, but we can clean this up at the end before we start doing the foundation and stuff. And I'm going to do the other eye, and then we'll marry them 2 into each other. And there we go. Just going to brush the excess off, and then all I'm going to do is just blend in 2 shades into one another so they blend very well. There we have it. That's the end of the eyes. So now, to perfect this, I have to go like this, and always meet it to the tail of your eyebrow. That is basically my guideline. And then same again. Right, so next I'm going to go in with my primer, and the primer I'm going to be using is my YSL. It's got lovely gold bits in, which leaves like a glow on the skin. And just get 2 pumps of this. It's like a sort of like a gel, but and it's not too oily, but it makes the skin feel so soft. I put it everywhere. I will say it's always best to use expensive skin product, well, slightly expensive, because you don't end up breaking out with either spots, blackheads, you know. So anytime you cleanse the skin, you're not ever going to have a problem. Right, move on to the YSL foundation, and this is in Ivory BR20, and it looks like this. As you can see, I've used it. I'm just going to give it a shake. I always think it's best to shake foundations. I'm going to put 2 pumps on my hand, and I'm going to be using my JH03, and I'm just going to stamp this all over, including the neck. Don't forget the neck, because you don't want tire lines, as they say, or tire marks. And then all I do is I'm going to rub it in the neck, in the chin, and I do circular motions. You will get brush lines when you do circular motions, so when you're finished, just stipple off. I don't tend to use a lot of concealer, because I don't always feel I need it. Right under the eye, and bring it up, stipple it off the skin. This is so you don't get no brush lines. Bronzer is what we're going in with next. So I like to use the Benefit Hoola. I did get it personalised with my name on it. I'll be going in with the JHO2. Cleaned all my brushes today, so quite happy about that. Going from the side, drag it up. But I do want to test out Benefit's highlighters and blushers that come in these. I want to get them all, to be fair. And go across the forehead, just to deepen the look. Don't forget the hairline, people, because the hairline's quite crucial, especially like if you have your hair up tight. Just make sure you get up in there. And then blend this out a slightly tad more. And then go for this side. And go up. Make sure you're getting them hairlines, like I said before. And all I do is just stamp it and the pigment comes up very well. Pigment's very good on this one. A little bit pricey, but not too pricey, to be fair. And then I always deepen up the neck. I don't really nose contour because I'm not very good at it. I think once or twice I've done it like really good, but it takes a lot of concentration. And then I like to go around this bit just to blend it in with the skin tone. Now I'm gonna go in with blusher, which I like to use the Revolution Vintage Lace. It looks like this. So I like to use this shade here, especially when I'm doing a pink look. And I just make the apples pop of my cheek. I stamp it in the middle there, and then I drag it just a little bit through that bronzer and give it a bit of a circular motion. And it also gives you a really pretty glow, which I love. I love looking glowy. I'm just going to go back in with my bronzer brush just to slightly deepen that jawline and the bit at the side there. That's why I always like to keep a bit of product on these while I'm going through. So in that way you can always perfect your look. Now I'm going to go in with Smoky Waterproof Gel Eyeliner by Revolution. And I do keep everything in its packaging, including my brushes. They get clean, they go back in their packaging. But I did take them out of all their packaging before I hit record. And I like to go in the bottom waterline, just here. Sadly I can't do it like this, so I do have to just slightly stretch the eye. And then I'll do the same on the top line. And again on the other eye. And that's that. I am going to need my little mirror again, because I'm going to do my lid liner. Get a good wing on there. This is Revolution Pro Supreme Dip Liner. It looks like this. And like I've said before, I like to sort of stamp it on first, just to get the line nice and straight and even. just until we get to the end. Sometimes I do drag it, but if you want to get the line perfect first time, it is best to stamp first, and then you can deepen it. I'll do the wing in a second, because the wing takes quite some time to do. Right, when you do your wing, always put it back in the bottle, give this a bit of a shake. Do not keep all of that product on there, that is way too much. So circle it back in, because you don't want too much when you're doing your wings. You just glide it up and stretch the eye a bit. Glide it across. And then you have a beautiful wing. Just cover that bit up there. Now I'm going to do the lashes. And these are my lash curlers and the mascara I'll be using. This one I use quite frequently. I got these because I love sparkles. And this is by Tarte, called Hey Curl, Hey Lash. So we just curl these little babies. And I have really, really tiny lashes, you can barely see them. So I wear falsies quite a lot. And then I do the lower lash line. This mascara is called Big Ego. You can buy this separately from Tarte. I'm going to show you the lashes I'll be using. These are the ones that I use quite on a regular basis. Everything that I've used today will be in the description down below. That'll be prices and all sorts. And before I recurl them, I like to put my lashes on. And I use these tweezers. These are eyelash tweezers, which helps you put it on directly because it's got this curve, so you can just go directly onto the spot where you need it, hold it there for a few seconds, and then you let go. Put the glue on the lash line, which looks like this, and give it a little blow. Looks like it's going tacky, so we are ready to go on. And we hold it for about 10-20 seconds. And then we let go. And sometimes I have to sort of like just slightly, just to make sure they are pressed on there okay. And then just give them a bit of a lift. And they look perfect. I'm not going to use the lash curlers again because I actually don't feel like I need to today. Soon I'll be giving you the instructions on the giveaway. So make sure you're still watching, girlies, girls, guys, gays, you know, anybody who wants to watch. I'm a fan of everybody. Right, so the next thing is brows. This is my brow kit. This is by Benefit, called Brow Superstar. This is probably going to last me forever, so you're probably going to see me using this for a while. I use the shade 4. I'm just going to do them really quickly. This is precisely my brow pencil, and it's got a spoolie on the end. Just go in the same direction as the hair. At the beginning, just do your spicy lines. Brush them through, and that's one brow. Next, I'm going to be using my 24-hour brow setter by Benefit, and I disperse the product from the flat side of each side over, and then just brush it smooth through to smooth it out. Right, and I'm going to try and find the perfect shade for this eye look. This is Revolution Pro Lipstick Collection. These are all pink shades, so we'll find one that matches. Yeah, how I do that, I just look at all the shades and I put one close to it. That one could be a good one. Don't like that one. Too orangey. Dark pink, so I think we found our shade. This is Pink 101 Tell Your Friends, it's called. It's this shade at the bottom here. Let's get the lippy on. They're actually really super creamy. I do like to slightly overline the lips, as you can see. Now I'm going to use my YSL setting spray, and then I'm doing my highlighter, because highlighter tends to pop more with a setting spray underneath, and then we'll do the setting spray as well. So I'm just going to blitz this all over. I Heart Revolution Chocolate Elixir Glow. Once again, I'm going to go for the pinky shade, just to make sure the nose and all of that is still wet. Just going to put it right here. Takes a little while to shine through. That's better. Slightly here, slightly here and here. The brush I was using was the JH09, and then we're going to use another highlighter for the brow bone and the inner corner, which is the JH52. I'm going to go in with the lighter colour, and I just stamp it and go in here, just to give it a bit of popping colour, and do the same again this side, and then do the brow bone. Always disperse your colour when you're doing this part of highlighting. Disperse the colour and then take the rest off and blend it. There we have it. So we go back in with the setting spray, and I'll get my fan out, just quickly dry it off. It's from Amazon, by the way, if anyone wants to know. Right, and that's the complete look. So, as we were saying about the competition, to be entered into the competition, you need to be subscribed to my channel, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, say whatever you liked about the palette, and maybe what look you want me to do next time. But the main part to be entered into the competition is you need to definitely leave your name. So hashtag leave your name and type golden skies. So hashtag your name, golden skies, exactly how it's spelt here, which is GOLDENSKIES. S-K-I-E-S. It's got to be S-K-I-E-S, otherwise you will not be entered. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Next giveaway, I don't know when it's going to be yet. Maybe I'll let you know about it on my next video, because I've got a few other videos to review. But I hope you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Obviously at the moment I have 22 subscribers, so technically there should only be 22 comments unless more people subscribe. So that is how I will know who is entered. So you can't just leave that comment and not be subscribed, and majority of the people who have subscribed to my channel I do actually know. So if there's 22 subscribers, there has to be 22 likes. If there's 22 likes, there has to be 22 comments. But always make sure you leave your name. Once you've left your name, on my next video I will state how you're gonna get your product if you're the winner. It'll probably be Instagram, and I'll do a video on the Instagram of me actually taking it to the post office. I will do it on first class and tracked, so we know you got it, because I don't like doing anything that's not tracked. And hope you enjoy the video, guys.